3-ball, 2-strike pitch. Ground ball up the middle, past the diving Sullivan into center field for a base hit. Ambersoni can walk home, and it's 6-5 Wheaton. Big hit for Timmy Wagner. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Matos. Swinging a high fly ball, deep right field, way back at the wall, gone! Home run! Kevin Matos. Here is. And a balk. Balk on Gleason will score Ginden. Gleason stopped in the middle of his windup. Wagner leads from first, the 2-1 pitch. Line drive socked into right field for a base hit. And it's bobbled out there by Petrosino. Wagner takes a wide turn, now trying to get back to second. He's out. This is something that you'd expect on a May afternoon. Wheaton hosting a playoff game, and we're finally here with beautiful weather. And a team that was, ranked number 1 in the NEWMAC conference coming into the year in the coaches poll. Wheaton got all the votes from the coaches that voted except for one, which was Salve got the final vote. But the offense has not been as prolific as last season. This guy has been just as good as last season. Ryan McCarroll gets the ball, and the right-hander's ready with the first pitch of the afternoon. And it's up high, ball 1 to Jacob Hand, the WPI shortstop, hitting .366, 12 homers, 48 runs batted in on the season. McCarroll works from the windup, and he works quickly. His 1-0 pitch home to Hand is up and away, ball 2. Plate umpire is Jim Fonseca. Calling the balls and strikes. On the bases, Glenn Stewart has first, Craig Andriozzi has third. 3-umpire crew for the postseason game. 2-0 pitch home to Hand is popped high in the air, and that's going to get out behind the WPI dugout, out of play. McCarroll twice named the NEWMAC Pitcher of the Week during the regular season. 2 weeks during April. He deals the 2-1 to Hand, swinging another high pop-up. This one first base side, behind the first base bag. Wagner drifting, and now coming over is Beauregard to make the catch as he drifts into foul territory for out number 1. So Hand is gone, and Andrew Cash, the right fielder, will step in. .361 hitter, 10 homers, 40 runs batted in during the regular season. McCarroll winds, kicks, and delivers the first one home to Cash, who's behind the fastball, swinging and missing for strike 1. There is the 0-1 pitch. Hit foul this way over toward the parking lot. And that might have claimed a windshield, although we didn't hear anything. Now it is 0-2 to Andrew Cash quickly here. 0-2 pitch. Upstairs, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Cash, third in the NEWMAC this season with 56 hits. Tied for 4th with runs batted in, 44 of those, and scored 46 runs, 5th best in the conference. 1-2 pitch to him is popped foul back behind home plate, out of play. So we'll do it again. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Cash, the pitch. Swing and a miss. Made him look silly on a ball away. And 2 gone quickly here in the first. First strikeout for McCarroll, making his 10th start of the season. He was 6-2 during the regular season with a 2.10 ERA. Over 51 1/3 innings. He walked 15 and struck out 69 as he deals the first one home to Tommy Burns, and that's grounded foul outside the bag at third. Burns, the left fielder, .326, 5 homers, 42 runs batted in during the regular season for WPI. McCarroll's 2.10 ERA, third best in the NEWMAC this season. The 0-1 pitch sails high over everything, and either Belan will get a new ball from the plate umpire Fonseca. Comes the 1-1 pitch. Swing at a line shot. Left center field's got some carry to it. Way back goes Callie. It's going to go down and bounce on the warning track off the wall. Pulling in a second with a stand-up double is Burns. And the first hit of the game goes for extra bases for the WPI left fielder. This WPI lineup, no joke. If you look at the comparison, Wheaton versus WPI in the regular season in the offensive categories, WPI would own most of those categories, including extra base hits. WPI 117 during the regular season. Wheaton was 75, and the Engineers get one there. So McCarroll to the stretch now to face the cleanup man, Zach Rothline, and strike one call to him. Rothline 266, 2 homers, 19 runs batted in. He's playing third base today for the Engineers. McCarroll sets in the 0-1. Inside corner for a called strike 2. And he's up quickly 0-2 here on Rothline. WPI wearing the red tops today. Wheaton the home whites and the usual high socks. As WPI has one man in scoring position here with 2 outs in the first. There's a pitch that just missed in. That looked awfully good. But McCarroll could not get the call. 1 ball and 2 strikes now to Rothline. It is Tommy Burns on second for WPI. He doubled. The 1-2 pitch fouled back to the screen. We'll do it again, 1-2. Pretty nice crowd on this sunny afternoon. Game was supposed to be played tomorrow, but with the weather looking less than pleasant, moved up to today and got the perfect weather for it, as we mentioned. Best day of the season so far. Here comes the 1-2 pitch to Rothline. And that one's low and away. 2-2. Carroll tried to get him to chase. Rothline would not. McCarroll, we mentioned, third best ERA in the NUMAC, also 41st best in all of NCAA Division III play. One of the best pitchers in the country. The pitch 2-2 is outside, ball 3. That'll run the count full here with 2 gone in the first. Carroll has thrown 12 pitches. His 13th will be a payoff to Rothline, and here it is. Strike 3 called at the knees over the outside corner, and McCarroll strikes out 2 in the first. He retires the side. So it's WPI nothing, and Wheaton coming up as we stream on the NUMAC Sports Network. First round of the NUMAC Baseball Championship playoffs. Off we go to the bottom half of the first inning. Ryan McCarroll able to strand the 1 base runner that WPI got in the top half of the first on a double by the left fielder Burns. Struck out 2 in the inning. And Wheaton will face Owen Radcliffe. A.J. Gindon will lead things off for the Lions, as he always does. As the right-hander Radcliffe winds and delivers the first one home, and it missed inside, ball 1. Radcliffe, his 12th appearance. He made 10 starts during the regular season. 6-3 with a 5.27 ERA, 68 1/3 innings, 12 walks, 56 strikeouts. Gindon grounds to short. Hand makes the play over to first for out number 1. And with Radcliffe, it is a question of who they're going to get today, because he faced Wheaton twice during the regular season. First time he threw a 5-hit shutout, struck out a career-high 10 batters. And then he saw them again, 5 runs, 10 hits, and a walk over 7 innings take the loss as he faces Casey Wensley here out of number 2 spot in the Wheaton order. Wensley takes ball 1 outside. One-0 pitch, missed low. Off-speed stuff there, 2 balls and no strikes. Radcliffe threw the most innings in the NUMAC this season. 2-0 pitch. Inside 3-0 to Wensley, the third baseman, 345 hitter in the regular season with 24 runs batted in, and was named the NUMAC Offensive Player of the Week during his first year here at Wheaton. The 3-0 pitch. Got the outside corner, 3 balls and 1 strike. After Wensley, Marr, Wagner, Matos, Cali, Ambersoni, Balan, Beauregard. How they line up for Wheaton. The pitch, 3-1. Slashed into left field for a base hit. So Wensley does what he did all year. Put the ball in play and get on base. So Wheaton has a base runner here. Marr will step in, the shortstop, 336 hitter. 2 homers, 25 runs batted in the regular season. The rock in this Wheaton lineup. That's with 1 out and the man on now here in the bottom half of the first inning. Working from the stretch now is Radcliffe. He checks on Wensley at first. He dives back safely. Here's the first one to Marr. Curveball got the outside corner for a called strike 1. Spencer Merrick is the WPI catcher this afternoon. Oh, 1 pitch. Marr takes a strike over the inside corner, quickly 0-2. Marr playing short all year after Kevin Brady finished out his Wheaton career last season. 0-2 missed inside, 1-2. Wensley on first, 1 out. 1-2 pitch. Inside, 2-2. Another check on first. Wensley dives back safely. As Radcliffe sets in the pitch. Missed the inside corner. That'll run the count full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. So Marr, who started off down 0-2 in the count, runs it full here with the man on in the first. Wagner on deck. Wensley a decent-sized lead at first. He goes. The pitch 3-2. Little nubber towards short, charging in his hand. It's cut off by the third baseman Burns, and he makes the play to first to retire Marr. Wensley moves up to second. He was going on the pitch. Here's Timmy Wagner, the first baseman. Good regular season for him. 320 hitter. 4 homers, 23 runs batted in, and he gets a chance here with 2 outs and a man in scoring position in the bottom half of the first inning. Same situation that Ryan McCarroll was able to work out of on the Wheaton side, and we'll see if Radcliffe can do the same here. As Wensley leads from second, his first one home is inside to Wagner, ball 1. Wagner paced the Lions in the power department this year with the 4 home runs. 1-0 pitch, and he hit him. So Wagner hit by the pitch. Take first base. Radcliffe led the Newmac and hit batters this year, and it's another one here. So Wagner on base, and that'll bring in Kevin Matos, the DH. 248, 2 homers, 26 runs batted in to finish off his regular season. The guy who led the Newmac in home runs a year ago, so always a power threat. First pitch, high pop-up. The catcher, Merrick, ranging back toward the fence, and that's going to get out of play. It hits off the roof of the WPI dugout. Wensley leads from second, Wagner from first with 2 outs. And the 0-1 pitch to Matos is lined into right field for a base hit. It's down the line. Wensley is around third. He'll score easily. Throw coming in. Runner being waved home. Wagner. Second baseman Kevlin with the throw to the plate. And Wagner is safe. It is a 2-run double for Kevin Matos. And the Lions strike first 2-0 Wheaton. Well, Kevin Matos, who had that great season a year ago, not quite as good this year. And then the first at bat of the playoffs, he reminds us all why. He led the NUMAC in the power department last year. Line shot up the right field line, 2-0 Lions. Here is Callie, and he nearly got hit. First pitch inside to him from Radcliffe. And with Wheaton giving Ryan McCarroll 2 runs of support, you have to feel good about that if you're a Lions fan. He's been so good. He gets the early couple of runs on the board to back him here. The 1-0 pitch to Callie hit the inside corner for a called strike, 1-1. Callie 268, 13 runs batted in, and this his first season at Wheaton. He was very good. Earned his way into a full-time starting role in left field as a first year. As Radcliffe sets the 1-1 pitch. Callie ground ball up the third base line, foul, just outside the bag. So we wondered which Radcliffe we would get today, the one who shut out Wheaton or the one who got hit around by Wheaton, and so far the answer is not going to be the one who shut out Wheaton. And the 1-2 pitch missed inside, curveball, did not bend back, 2 balls and 2 strikes to Callie. Again, Matos on second. With 2 outs here in the first, he had the 2 RBI double to put us where we are right now with a 2-0 Wheaton lead. Be a 2-2 pitch coming up to Sean Callie here. Radcliffe deals. Swinging a little line drive, sinking into center field for a base hit. Misplayed by the center fielder Brooks. Matos will score easily. Callie a wide turn. He'll come back to first, but that is an RBI single for Sean Callie. 3-0 Wheaton early here in the first. That'll bring in Amber Sony from the left side, the right fielder. 256, 14 runs batted in the regular season. Sean Callie gets it done in the run production department again, his 14th run batted in of the season. As Amber Sony swings at the first one, a little chopper. High chop over second. Keblin can't make the play. He was the victim of a bad hop as that one gets into right field for a base hit for Amber Sony. And all the breaks going Wheaton's way here in the first. As that one caught a rock and hopped right over the glove of Keblin. So the 8th man to come to the plate for Wheaton here in the first is Tyler Belan, the catcher. 208, 8 runs batted in the regular season. He bats here now with 2 outs. Callie on second and Amber Sony on first. Radcliffe's first pitch home. And Belan swings and fouls one back to the screen. Jammed him inside there. As Radcliffe sets his 0-1 pitch. Ground ball towards short. Picked up by Hand. He's going to go the short way to second for the force that retires the side. But Wheaton scores 3 in the first to back Ryan McCarroll, and the Lions lead it 3-0 as we go to the second on the NUMAC Sports Network.